The tugboat, for its size, is the most powerful craft afloat.
And the Star Tugs are the power behind the docks and waterways that make up the big city port.
This is TUGS. As a captain, I'm proud of having my fleet. While my years of sailing experience have guided me over the years, my star tugs still find ways of keeping me in check. It was the dead of winter. At this point, the harbor wasn't frozen over, but the jobs weren't plentiful. There was plenty of competition to secure contracts, and the Z-Stacks knew that very well.
Now listen to me and listen good. I'll be blunt. Contracts for us are growing tight, and I don't like it. We don't like that either, Captain Zero. Things are looking desperate. I need you all to go out and work your magic, if you know my meaning.
What? We don't know magic.
Shut up, Zip.
But how? I don't understand.
You fool!
You twit, you get out there, start barking up clients, pluck a few from the star stacks. Okay? You idiot. No further questions.
Excellent, Zorran. If the rest of you had this initiative, we wouldn't even be in this mess. Hard to have it when it's got a stack so far up it.
Right.
Zip it.
What?
Get off the work.
I'm still stuck on zip it.
Zorran, my lad, what would I be without you? I trust you'll do right by our fair company.
Of course, Captain Zero. In fact, I know just where to start. Unfortunately for us star tugs, we happen to be located right next to the Z-Stacks. This often led to unfortunate interaction, and sometimes unfortunate observation. Good morning, star tugs! I know there's not much assigned today, but I expect your best nonetheless. Shouldn't be too hot, sir. I don't know. How's Top Hat about that? I resent that 10 cents. Oh, come off it. You secretly enjoy the light workload. I enjoy maintaining my appearance. And we enjoy a peace of mind, but we all can't get what we want. I don't know about that, Big Mac. The way I see it, half the work, half the complaints. Captain, stop! Stop! That's enough. We still got work to do. 10 cents. More for Lily than you and Sunshine up to the canal. Sup hot car ferry duties, no complaints, just hard work. Oh, sir. No. Big Mac, a big delivery for Lucky's yard is waiting at the new piers. Take it there and assist with what they need. Warrior, garbage detail. Then pick up a load from the steelworks.
Okay, sir. No problem, sir.
OJ, Trapper coming in. Go in and work your magic.
Aye, sir.
Now get moving. Don't strain your neck too much, Top Hat.
Lord, give me strength.
Well, what we got over here? Unbeknownst to us all, Zorran had been listening the whole time. He heard everything. As much as I never liked to praise our rivals, I had to give it to Zorran. He was smart, and knew how to find a weak point amongst our fleet. Oftentimes it turned out to be Warrior. There you are, Lord Stinker. Right off.
Yes, thank you, Warrior.
Oh dear! Sounds like trouble coming in port side! Sounded like Zorran to me. Disgusting! I can't believe it.
It's only garbage, Zorran.
Ahoy there, Warrior. I wasn't talking about the garbage. I was complaining about that wretched OJ. Breaks down with the tramper in the estuary and I offered my assistance. Is he okay? I wouldn't know. He wouldn't let me help him. Says I was only out for salvage. Rather one of you star stacks bring it in himself. Ridiculous. I'd have it port way sooner. but no varnish off my deck. Watching you stupid star sacks suffer.
You don't mean that.
I did.
I better go after him.
Don't you have other work, warrior?
I can wait. I gotta go after my friend.
Don't strain yourself, warrior. Wouldn't want to have to salvage you both. That gullible guppy. That was way too easy. I'm sure the steelworks will miss him. For the moment, it seemed Zorran's plan had worked. He had tricked Warrior in leaving the harbor to steal his work. But Zorran had accounted for Big Mac watching the whole interaction.
Hey, what are you up to now, Zorran?
Looking quickly, Big Mac took after Warrior to investigate the matter further.
Hey, Warrior, what are you up to, eh?
Zorran told me OJ broke down in the estuary.
Right. Oh, good Zorran, no. I've been at Lucky's all day as Zorran came from upriver. I wouldn't have seen OJ.
Really?
I saw Zorran lurking around the Star Dock this morning. I bet he knows about your steel load.
Oh no!
Classic Zorran scheme. Listen, cover for me at Lucky's. I'll take your steel load for you. Now, quick, Warrior.
Right.
Don't you worry, Warrior. I'll see fair play for you.
Zorran thought he had laid the perfect trap, but soon he learned that my star tugs were always one step ahead.
Took you long enough to get here, eh, Zorran?
For what? How'd you?
Save it, Zorran. Keep moving. Worry about your own work. I saw you and Warrior talking, and you'll have to do better than that to steal from us.
It isn't stealing, it's competition. I don't play no thieving game. I got my own lines I don't cross. Very thin ones. Just offering my services.
I'll offer mine. Push off.
Zorran had been foiled again. He finished his work late and returned to the Zero Dock, empty in tow. Zorran found as soon as he entered that story of this day had gotten there first.
Great work today, Zorran. You really did a number on those star tugs.
Don't feel too bad about it, Zorran. We didn't have much success either, especially Zip and Zug. It wasn't my fault. Did exactly what you told me. Picked up to 10 cents as load.
Without 10 cents? You don't!
What? You idiots!
Never mind that. Zero's not mad waiting for you. He's not happy with any of us.
Well, I'm here now. Where is he?
He's not here. He told us to wait for you to get here. He's waiting at the old piers.
The old piers. Christ. It is serious. Well, get moving. What are you lot waiting for? Zorran was deep in thought. Captain Zero rarely had his tugs meet away from the Zero Dock, and when they met at abandoned old piers, it was serious and often dangerous business. The old piers, often left unused, were left to decay and rot. Few craft ever made it there in this part of the port, leaving it a hive for underworld and criminal activity.
What fleet of tugs do I have?
Devious ones.
Silence! I didn't want to have to do this, but your idiocracy leaves me with no choice. I've gotten in contact with some old contacts with mine.
You don't mean...
Don't you worry about what I mean, worry about what I say. Now these contacts have a job for us, and if we score, we'll be set for at least the spring. Do not question anything I'm about to say. Don't tell anyone either. If Coast Guard finds out about this, we're all as good as driftwood.
Coast Guard? What?
What will you say about questioning me? Now, a large trapper is coming into port with valuable goods aboard. The Stars have the contract to bring her in. However, we swipe the ship's cargo and deliver them here by tomorrow night. Where my contacts will be, they'll pick them up and we'll make a small fortune.
You mean steal them?
Did I say steal?
Sounded like it to me.
You got a lot of nerve talking to me like that after your little stunt fail, Zorran. You're part of the reason why we're here. I'm out of options and I'm at my limits.
Or maybe I'm at mine.
What?
Zorran, you lost your mind?
No, I'm thinking clearly. I'm not working with criminals to steal goods for you. Criminals. No. Silence, you cowards! What kind of yellow hung tongues do I have here? I don't see stars on your stacked. I'm not doing this. I'm out. You've crossed a line. Not working with nefarious characters to make a quick buck. Not getting my fenders dirty with this. It wouldn't be your first time, Zorran. There's a difference between getting them dirty in the first place and then being sunk. I'm out of here. And it's just those of you smart enough to follow me. Don't do this, Zorran. Too late. Well, I'm not sticking around here, Zach. Are you? No? Wait up, Zorran! Wait! I can't get into criminal activity again. They had me whole. That's what I have to start. Yes, I'm going to. You're worthless tongues! You've brought this company to ruin! You're my brothers! Once you're done with this job, they had done it. The former Zero soon disappeared into the night, leaving their former captain behind. The mutiny had set in. Zorran led the others to an old pier upriver away from Big City Port. He wanted to clear his mind, as he had a lot on it. Now what? We find other work. That's what. Easier said than done with our wickets. It's a chance to clear your register. New identity. I don't want to change. You said you had a choice, Zip. Quiet. Zorran, you haven't said anything in a while. I've been thinking. Better be. You're the one who had the idea who wanted us to leave. You think I wanted to leave? Huh? You think I wanted to leave, Zach? I left because we can't be part of what Captain Zero is about to do. It would have sunk us, and it's going to sink him. And we're the only ones that can do anything about it. So, we left just to go back? No, you twit! If we hung around, we'd be implicated with this mess. I know Zero well enough that he's not going to quit. What do we do, Zorran? How is he going to get the goods? Zero's got friends in low places. He'll try to get the job done, one way or another. So what are we to do about it? We stop him. We've got the inside track to this thing. If Zero gets caught, there goes his company, and then the goody-goody stars get the whole bloody port. So unless you want to be living upriver on your own, I suggest we make a plan. Got any ideas, Zorran? I do, and you won't like 'em either. Night came and went, and with it came a quiet, foggy morning. My star tugs were hard at work, but the rest of the port was silent. Little did we know what unscrupulous activity was occurring beneath our bows. Oi, OJ! You and Warrior going after that large tramper this afternoon, right? Aye, we are, Big Mac. Why do you ask? Have your wits about you. It's been quiet today. No sign of the Zids. They weren't at the pier this morning. Strange times we live in. Aye, Zorran tried to pull a fast one with Warrior yesterday. Luckily I saw the whole thing. I never trust those Zeds. True. Well, best be on my way before the fog comes in. Be careful, OJ. Big Mac was wise to the strange goings-on in our fair port. However, he didn't know what was to come for OJ and Warrior. While Big Mac was warning OJ, Captain Zero was laying plans to still heist the cargo with a couple of nefarious thugs. Zorran was setting his own plans too, with the Zeros. All three operations would soon convene in the estuary. The estuary was quiet and blanketed in the fog. Nothing much to see except a waiting tramper still on the waters, and the faint light of a distant lily. No one would have known that behind the rocks, a small group of nefarious tugs laid waiting to spring the trap. As my star tugs entered, they had no idea what danger they were in. Okay, Warrior! You take the bow and take up the strain. I'll be port side on the side push.
You sure? It's hard to see anything.
Of course! You've got that natural sense of direction, right?
Oh, right. I say, what's that?
Warrior gazed back towards the distant port as dark, shadowy figures approached. Warrior and OJ began to fear the worst as the figures grew closer. There were several, and the dark color stood out in the blanket of fog. Finally, a familiar snarl came out from one of the figures. Ahoy, OJ, warrior.
It's the Zeros. What are you doing out here?
Looking out for salvage.
Bad things happen in weather like this.
Hey, warrior. We prefer you lot not to bring that upon us. We're fine, push off. Where's the old guy get off talking to us like that?
Because he can.
You need old OJ to fight your battles, don't you, warrior?
You know what?
Shut it! Listen, it'll be hard enough getting back to port on your own. How's about we help you back to port? Have you lost your OJ?
In a moment, Zorran's expression changed. OJ knows his usual scowl had changed to a look of grave concern and almost pleading. It was a look OJ had seen many times in his career. One of imminent danger.
Okay, Zorran. I could help.
But OJ,
No, warrior. Hold your stick. It's best we get back to port safely. You Zeds want to help? Zorran, you're on port side with me. Zed can Zeb be your starboard. Since when we take orders from the stars? Since now it's their job. We're helping. Zod, you guys go ahead. And give Warrior something to follow.
all this help for a tramper.
Warrior, don't argue.
Regardless of what seemed like overkill, Zorran's plan was working. With the extra Zeds, the thugs decided not to engage and figured Zorran was following the original plan. My stars and Zed stacks took off into the port and away from imminent danger. The group successfully docked the tramper. Warrior and OJ was still a little confused on the matter, and it was time for everything to be explained.
Okay, Zorran. What was that about?
One of your schemes, eh?
You're welcome, by the way.
For what?
Oh no! Oh, God!
You're in for it now.
Ahoy, Zorran! The matter has been sorted. Good work.
What?
Zorran gave me a tip, but there may be some tugs waiting to take your tramper load. Me and the Zeros engaged with you to help in case they made a move. Once you lot entered port, we swiftly apprehended them. Your stars are lucky.
Indeed we are. Thank you, Zorran.
Don't thank me. Indeed. By the way, Zorran, how'd you hear of this? Zero tipped us last night about it. Interesting, Zorran. These guys are saying that they had help from Zero. We'll have some investigating to do, but Zero shouldn't have anything to worry about if he's innocent. That's all that matters, then.
Well, thank you then.
Yeah. Sorry.
Don't mention it. Seriously, actually, don't mention it. We Zeros won't always be around to save you. Right. We're off.
Just when you think you've figured out those Zed stacks.
What are the great mysteries of life, warrior?
The Zed stacks returned to their port, their hearts weighing heavily on the day's events. Captain Zero was there waiting for them.
So you've been busy today. So, what are you waiting for? We've still got work to do and you've not been done. We have contracts to fill. Get going.
What? Some things
Hey!
we get.
Don't argue, get going. If you're lucky, you'll be done before midnight. Oh,
I told you we should have
oh,
gone
it's
together.
so unfair. Not you, Zorran, a moment, please.
Hey?
I don't usually do this, but you always know how to come through for me. You took an uneasy situation and made the best of it. You'll potentially save this company. Well, Zorran?
Well, what?
Get going! We still have jobs to do! What are you waiting for?
Nothing, sir. I still have a few ideas for work.
Get on it then!
As Zorran left the Zero dock for work, a lot weighed on his mind, as I'm sure the day's events weighed heavily on others. Whether Star Tugs or Zed Stacks, we all learned the importance of the relationship between a captain and his beloved Tugs.